Hello everybody, welcome to Modern Guitar Harmony. I've started a new segment called Bite-Sized Life, and Bite-Sized Life is just where we learn bite-sized pieces of music theory. So you learn one thing per lesson and then we progress. So the first lesson is the musical alphabet, which is ascending, so up the neck. It goes A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F sharp, G, G sharp. And then it comes back to A and goes through it again because we have our open A string. And then as we go through the musical alphabet, we end up on A one octave higher, and it repeats A sharp, B, C, C sharp. Descending, so going down the neck, we go A flat, G, G flat, F, E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A. So G flat, G, F sharp, F, E, D, E flat, D, etc., etc. You can see here that A sharp and B flat are the same sound because they're the first fret on the A string or the 13th fret or in other places, but they have a different name. That's because they're different scales, and when reading music it's easier to read pieces with less sharps or less flats. And because they're different names but the same sound, they're called harmonic notes. So just bear that in mind. That's not too important. For this lesson, I want you to learn the musical alphabet. But you can see that B and C have got no sharps or flats. And E and F, there's no sharps or flats in there. So B and E, the first one, make up the word be, to be or not to be. B and E have got no sharps. So there's no sharps. So that means that the C and the F have got no flats. And you can see that on the fretboard when you go to B to C or C to B, there's no sharps. Sometimes you might see a B sharp, that just means to play a C note, or a C flat, that just means to play a B note. But that's not important at the moment. So for this lesson, I want you to learn two things. The first one, learn your musical alphabet. Remember, sharps ascending, flats descending. Write it out on a piece of paper until it's ingrained. The second part is to find the notes on the guitar neck. So starting with our open A string, A is our open string, A sharp and B flat would be our first fret. The next note is B, so B would be the second fret, C would be the third fret, C sharp and D flat, 4, D the 5th fret, D sharp or E flat, the 6th fret, E the 7th fret, etc., etc. So you're just following along bit by bit. So for example, if you want to start on our open D string, you're thinking, what are the notes on my D string? Your open D string is D, so start on D. Your first fret would be D sharp or E flat. Your second fret would be E, third fret would be F, fourth fret would be F sharp and G flat, and fifth fret would be G, etc., etc. So just go along. So learn all of these notes on the fretboard. There's articles on Google, there's other YouTube videos on the best way to learn the notes on the fretboard. Do them all, write it out, and just learn this, because this is super important, because what we will do with the musical alphabet is we will make scales out of it, and from those scales we will make chords. From those chords we will make functional harmony, so C, F, G leads back to C, that's functional harmony. And after functional harmony we can do non-functional harmony, which is a totally interesting area. But we're starting with the basics, musical alphabet first. I'll see you in the next lesson.